What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. If you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on hair loss and hair transplant tips, as well as upcoming hair loss treatments in the pipelines. You can also visit my website at hairliciously.com to check out some of my products, including the microneedling devices. We have dermal rollers, laser helmet, my DHT blocking shampoo, supplements, and serums that are beneficial in fighting against hair loss. I apologize for this long hiatus. I realized that I haven't posted a video in about 3 weeks due to my hectic schedule. Also, I'm going to Korea for my second hair transplant next week, so stay tuned for that as well. I'm pretty nervous and excited at the same time, but I'm also looking forward to increasing the density into my hairline. I'm also going to be doing a 3-year update this week, sometime later this week. And also, if you purchased my DHT blocking shampoo, it is still currently backlogged, but I should start shipping them out sometime next week, so I really apologize for the long wait. Lately, I've been getting a lot of requests to cover another topic on microneedling to promote hair growth, since you guys really seem to enjoy the before and after transformations of people who have incorporated microneedling and also minoxidil and other types of hair loss products for treating hair loss. Microneedling is a process that obviously causes wounding on the scalp, and it's scientifically proven to help stimulate collagen production. It also helps increase blood flow into the scalp, and most importantly, it induces hair growth stem cells. There's a lot of people that mix up different types of various treatments when it comes to microneedling, but most can say that microneedling has been a real game changer and has helped immensely with regaining hair back. One thing I will say is that it's not for everybody. It's not going to work for everybody that does microneedling. And even if it does work for you, results are going to vary from person to person. Some people might see great results in 3 months after microneedling, while other people have been doing it for 9 months to only see mediocre results. So just like medication, its efficacy depends on each person. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at some successful before and after results. So number one, this gentleman goes by the username Gro Pro on Hair Loss Talk, and he's actually been using the Dr Pen A6 with 12 needle cartridges. He's also been using Minoxidil 5% foam and nice roll shampoo. So he actually started off with 1.5 millimeters once a week for a few sessions, and then he actually added liquid minoxidil 24 hours after each session. And this is important, and I can't stress this enough, because if you apply minoxidil right after needling, it can actually go systemic and it can cause unwanted side effects, which you guys don't want. This guy switched to foam minoxidil and currently microneedles at 2.0 millimeters every 7 to 9 days, and then 1 millimeter every third night. And he states that he's been waiting about 1 to 2 hours after microneedling to apply minoxidil foam before bed. So the first photo is from June, and then 3 months after, which shows really good hair growth and coverage on the crown. And it's easy to see new hair growth, and he no longer has a balding crown. He's not using finasteride, but I would imagine even better results if he actually did. Now, 2.00 millimeters is actually kind of big as far as the needle length, but since most people stick with 1.5, this really isn't too unusual, as I've actually seen several people that do use 2.0 millimeters and have seen some good results, as it is the case with this individual. I always recommend that you guys start lower, maybe 1.0 millimeters, and slowly work your way up to a 1.5 millimeter. So this next guy goes by username Renaissance Man, and he reveals his results after 90 days of weekly dermal rolling, minoxidil twice a day, and nice roll shampoo 3 times a week. He didn't specify the exact needle length, but I would guess that it was between 1 to 1.5 millimeters. Nevertheless, his results are very spectacular, especially the mid scalp and the crown area. You guys can see a lot of new hair growth in just 3 months, and the crown and temples also seem to have filled in very nicely. So great results. Next guy, he started with 3 months of needling without minoxidil, and then 6 months with minoxidil. He didn't specify his needling regimen, but if you look closely at the photos, you can actually see that his temples have been reduced as the hairs have filled in. It'll be a lot easier to tell once he's grown out his hair, but I can definitely see improvement from before. The mid scalp area, commonly known as the island, also appears to have increased density, as we can see less empty spots as well as his crown. The before photo shows areas that are thinning, but if you guys look closely at the after photo, you can see less areas that are bald. So great results for this guy as well for microneedling just a short period of time. So this next guy states that he's always had thin, straight hair, and he started to bald around 21 years of age. March 2019, he started taking 5% minoxidil twice a day, and in April, he began taking biotin and zinc tablets daily. He didn't see much difference, but he started seeing less hair fall, and finally in April, he decided to give microneedling a try. He started microneedling in June at 1.75 millimeters weekly and states that he wasn't really consistent, but after a few applications, he states that they were a bit painful and a little bit of blood was present, but that it slowly went away. Here are some photos of him in 2017 with diffuse thinning, as we can see through the scalp. A photo of him in 2018, and then in 2019 before he was using Minoxidil. And these are his photos after treatment using Minoxidil, the supplement, and weekly microneedling. And there's no doubt that he's actually has been a great responder to the treatment. Might be a little bit harder to tell with his long hair. You know, there's definitely increase in density in the mid-scalp and hairline and just overall good coverage. And he even stated himself that there's a lot of people who don't think that he's balding anymore. So great results. Now this next guy is actually a subscriber on my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram. If you guys have not subscribed to my Instagram, make sure to visit Hairliciously. This guy reached out and he wanted to share his before and after photos of his hair loss journey. He was already taking my DHT debulking shampoo, finasteride, Minoxidil, and biotin supplement, but he started derma rolling and he started seeing better results. He started in March of this year and he really didn't see much improvement. So he started derma rolling using a 1.5 millimeter twice a week in July, and this is his result after. He also waits 24 hours to apply Minoxidil to reduce side effects. He has shown great crown improvement and greatly reduced the overall size of his previous bald spot, and now he can barely see any thinning on his scalp. He's also a great responder, and I'm very happy for his results. So this next guy started balding at the young age of 21 in a very aggressive diffuse pattern. He states that he's tried Minoxidil, but he stopped due to the horrible side effects regarding heart and low blood pressure, which are actually some of the side effects that you can experience from Minoxidil, particularly heart palpitations or erythema, irregular heartbeats. He also tried finasteride, but he stopped due to these sexual side effects. So he started using something known as Zix and microneedling. And as of today, he states that he has zero shedding and he was able to regrow a lot of his hair. He started using Zix in November 2017, using it twice a day, and also microneedling weekly with a 2 millimeter and also using a daily 1.0 millimeter. It kind of seems a little bit excessive, but let's move on to his before and after photos. This first one was in November of 2017 and his hair was cut at a 1 centimeter length. You can see diffuse hair loss in the center of his mid-scalp and the crown. And this is the next photo, which is in January of 2018. Same hair length, but we can see and notice a lot of good hair coverage, particularly on the right side. And this next one was in May of 2018, and then October 2018 is at a 1.5 centimeter length, and we can see some good coverage and density as well. This is a photo of him today at 4 to 5 centimeter length, and you couldn't even tell that he was actually balding previously. And results like these are pretty crazy, but I don't think it's the norm. But nevertheless, you know, this guy was a great responder to not only microneedling, but also to Zix. And Zix is actually a topical. I'm going to do another video on this if you guys want to give it a try. Last but not least, this one is from one of my subscribers, and he actually sent me an email today with this photo. The before and after photo is just amazing. He literally restored his hairline using a 0.5 millimeter derma roller weekly that caused decent amounts of redness and some pinpoint bleeding. He's also been using 5% Minoxidil twice a day and 1 milligram of finasteride every other day. Before photo was taken early June of this year, and the one on the right is actually from today. So you are looking at a 5-month difference, which is just crazy. Some people might mention that, you know, the fact that he's taking finasteride, but Minoxidil and microneedling is probably the main reason for his hair regrowth. I'm super happy for this guy, and he also stated that he gained his confidence back. So great results, and I'm super, super happy for him. Oh, so we have one more. The last one I'm about to show you is from my Instagram follower. This before photo was taken back in mid-2014, and you can see some pretty diffuse thinning all across the mid-scalp and the crown. But hair loss is moderate in this case. This photo was taken June of 2019, and you can easily tell great improvement in density, not only in the mid-scalp, but notice how the hairline is also filled in, especially in the temples. He's been a great responder as well. Spectacular results. And as far as his regimen, he's been using a 0.5 millimeter microneedling, Minoxidil twice a day, brushing his scalp rigorously 5 times daily, biotin 5000 mcg, and weekly Nizoral shampoo. So incredible results for this guy, and he has just come so far to make good improvements. So thank you very much for sharing. That's it for today, guys. If you guys want to give microneedling a try, you can visit my website at hairliciously.com, where I sell various microneedling devices. Like I said, next week is when I'm going to go to South Korea to get my hair transplant. I will give you guys my 3-year post-op update, and I'm going to show you guys the clinic when I go there. I'm also going to be showing you clips of me actually getting the procedure. So I'm pretty excited for that. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And if you have any questions, you guys can reach out to me via email at hairliciously.com or hairliciously@gmail.com, or you can actually write me some comments in the comment section below. Thanks always, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.